right, we are back.
Yeah!
This is a brand new band, and we're called Fugitive, and we're going to improvise for you. We have a very small idea of what's about to happen, but we're glad that you're on this journey with us. And thank you again so much for coming out tonight. It means so much to me to see all of you here. Oh, real quick, Mark Valdes on drums. We got Shogo Ellefson on bass. I'm Jonathan Paik. I'm on piano. And we've got Harrison Clark on the microphone.
To the valley of the apples and the evergreens, and there I'll be approached by my Aunt Patricia, and she'll know to expect my arrival, since she measures her survival on the amount of time spent in the service of others for whom she was partially responsible for breaking, as if the tea she'd been making was somehow poisoned with the irritations of 3,000 lifetimes, and so 3,000 lifelines she extended with grace, a smile to his face which had none of its own to return, just a stare. Brown eyes and reflections of a Miss dim and serene, her lamps glowing green, the only woman I would trust to take my tongue and exchange it for a machine. figure of a shadow that insists that all things must, that all plates thrust onto the dinner table have a name and at least two known ingredients. The type of obedience my tongue will not provide, though my mind is capable, not so insatiable that it can't be in some way satisfied with a pair of brown eyes and the reflection of a face damp and serene, a glance intervenes in a moment that can only ever last. If I were to take my tongue and exchange it for a dissolving into unknowns, I'll take my tongue and exchange it for a machine. I prayed for post-procedural parody, the severity of my decisions. I can barely comprehend the difference between my voice and those whose thoughts become my own, whose locks will not bulge under my keys, whose tile floors are much too harsh on my knees as I attempt to relieve the pain of the roots of the trees which have been extracted, memories redacted in some kind of mist, damp and unseen. What kind of machine? Aunt Patricia asks as she begins to remove my tongue. The last time I ate a vegetable, a minivan crashed outside my window. The driver got out and looked to the sky. It was a middle-aged white man in a sweater vest with a tie knot poking out the top. The other driver was in a Prius. It was baby blue, and so was the bow in her hair. Mustard yellow skirt down to her ankles. Crocs. It was about 1:27 in the afternoon, and I was set to be late for a virtual interview which began at 1:30. I watched the sweater vest man get out of the car and make an angry gesture. He threw his left arm and lifted his head to the sky and gave a I feel you, bruh. The homegirl in the Prius steps up, unfurls 2 long rolls of fabric like Pokeballs, whack, whack. And then her twin sons emerge from the backseat simultaneously and begin wrapping the fabric around her hands. A third, smaller child appears and places red headgear over her dome. I decide then to skip my interview. Adorned with olive green wraps, a matching olive green tank top and headgear, the woman unclips the skirt from her waist, revealing a set of glimmering silver fight shorts. The black wristband reads, Zoo, in silver block letters. That shit was hard. My phone starts ringing. It's the recruiter from the interview I'm skipping. I pick up. Hey, is now still a good time? Nah, Zoo about to go crazy on the sweater vest man. Give that shit to someone else. And I hang up. Now Zoo squared up to this man. He's looking at her like she crazy, but he the one about to get his ass beat. His name's probably like Trevor or some shit. So then, boom! Zoo swings at him, and right then, Trevor folds like a quesadilla. Snap! Right on the pavement. And then Zoo takes her time taking off the wraps, hands them to the kids, and then they funnel back into the Prius and hum off with slim to zero emissions. And then Trevor sits up 2 minutes later. I head down to the street to give him some water. I said, you good, bruh? And then he's like, what the fuck happened? And I'm like, I'm not sure how to summarize these events to you in a digestible way. I'm not sure how to summarize the events to you in a digestible way. I'm just not sure how to summarize the events to you in a digestible way. trying really hard, but I'm not sure how to summarize the events to you in a digestible way. I am unable to summarize the events for you in a digestible way. At the pretzel shop, I smacked the shit on the floor. I ran into my conscience at the boardwalk. He told me I'm a dolphin. I know where he got that from. She's a prophet. I'm a tree and my name is noise. My roots are a vast network of overlapping and underlapping arms that make up my past, some portions of which I participated in and others which I did not. I have branches, but they are barren and cold. My trunk is tall, powerful and resilient, as I still stand despite numerous expansive and valiant attempts to render me horizontal. I'm a product of my surroundings in the sense that I have grown only in the directions which it has been possible for me to grow in. I don't bother attempting to explain this to anyone. I've tried before, but I'm currently surrounded by people who are uninterested in any truth that cannot physically smack them in the face. And I found smacking some people in the face to be quite necessary. I'm starting to think that makes me the truth. Or at least a vessel of truth. When I'm not being referred to as C24, I'm usually being referred to as Malik, though I do not respond to this name, which angers my caretakers and peers, whom I continue to inform daily that my name is not Malik, but Noise. Last week, they brought in a man to me who referred to himself as my evaluator. Good morning, Malik. He was nervous to approach me. He only responds when he calls Noise. One of my caretakers told the man, and my evaluator started to scribble sloppy notes down the yellow pad of papers. And after he addressed me correctly, I told the man that I would not be participating in his evaluation, as I have an intimate knowledge of what is right and wrong with me. It would be best if you leave, I told him. But he insisted on staying, so I told him I'm a tree, my name is Noise, etc. I am not like my peers who obsess over time. Several of them have taken up the hobby of... I am not like my peers who obsess over time. I am not like my peers who obsess. Understand, I am not my peers. Please understand, I am not my peers. It's like number one had a picket fence, LVs, 10,000 followers, jeans with 3 holes, and a crossbody bag that read Supreme. A sweater with 3 folds. He said, I'm better with each stroll. And shimmy the stomp, give me the key to white society. Double or nothing piety. All praise to God, to women, to my sobriety. Cast down the bucket with pride, don't do it quietly. Please, I am not my peers. Number 2 had a metal gate. White 3s, not on IG. Sweatpants with 3 holes and a crossbody bag that read Believe. A sweater with 3 folds. He said, I'm better with each stroll. A bark, a stomp, give him the key to white commodity. Triple or something, opoly. All praise to Allah, Kobe Bryant, and Mephistopheles. Cast down the bucket cause he gon' be aristocracy. Please, I am not my peers. Number 3 had a broken crown. Cobalt 11s, 400 followers, 6 holes in his pants, and a crossbody bag that read Dream. He took the advance, he fled, said, I'm better when each crowd is cheering. He's hearing right heavy calls to congregation, dreams of the occupation. All praise to weed and talent and vibrations. Sex tuple my salary, live in a new reality. Sex in the Fiatia, Imani Tasha, and calories. 4. I paid my dues for 4 years. Never casted no buckets, I never gave in to fears. Even when I was down, I never gave any tears to these fucking colonizers that try to run our careers. I had talent, I had soul, I really needed a team. I closed my eyes and I dreamed. I caught a break, I ate an apple, a snake appeared. He said, look right here, and tell me that you ain't one of the greatest. I said, you ain't can make it. So he showed me the pain, then he showed me the lust, then he showed me the rain, then he gave my trust, then he showed me a blessing. I said, ooh, I look good. He showed me my wedding. I looked at my lady, shorty had the pearls on, first and finest. Pretty lady with the curls going, fine dining. So all I did was eat right and stay proud, and every joint was a hit. I don't miss, I'm T-Cloud. So you can imagine my surprise when I finally get my prize and I open up my box and that shit was alive. Saying here are the terms and conditions when your shit come to fruition. Remember them? They opposition. I closed the box, I had to cry. That's not fair, man. We put it on this work, we deserve to be here, we was living. Close the box, put it down, I check its inscription. Find it wasn't addressed to me at all, but some nigga with a gold gate, purple fours, 6,000 followers, G's with 3 holes, and a crossbody bag that raped a kid. A prodigal son, his name was Bob. I sent him a letter, send me a crumbs. I said I'm trying to do better. He told me to stop being a fraud. Cast my soul in a bucket, I learned to defy God. See things that'll make you believe there's no heaven. 3 invisible artists, some martyred in 27. I lied.